The couple walked quickly up the path of the orphanage to the front door. When they got there, they put the basket they were carrying on the floor in front of the door. They took a quick look around them to see if anyone was looking, and then rang the doorbell. Without stopping to see if anyone came to answer, they both took off running down the street as though their lives depended on it. The door was opened by a kind-looking lady. She took one look at the note on top of the basket and sighed. The note read, "This baby is far too pretty for us. Please take care of her. Thank you." You're probably thinking that you can't believe any parent would do that to their own child. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened to me. But before I go on, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any crazy story like this one. I can't say that I was unhappy growing up in the orphanage. Well, I didn't know any different, did I? As they say, you can't miss what you've never had. But I always felt that something was missing from my life. The people at the orphanage took great care of me. I always had hot meals and a comfy bed. I had everything that I needed, but I didn't have my parents. The lady who had taken me in all those years ago had told me what had been written on the note. I just couldn't understand why my parents couldn't look after me. I mean, it's not really a good enough reason, is it? It just didn't make sense to me that they couldn't look after me because I was too pretty. Some days, I would imagine that my parents would come knocking on the door and tell me it had all been a bit of a mistake. But that day never came. As the years went on, I stopped myself from thinking about that scenario because it hurt too much. But they were right about me being pretty. I mean, I was a cute baby, but by the time I had turned 15, I was stunning. I was easily the prettiest girl in my school, and possibly in the whole town. I think I have been asked out by almost every boy in my school. To be honest, it became boring. I dated a few boys at first, but then I got bored. It's not exciting when you know you can get any boy you want. Plus, I know they only want to date me because I'm pretty. I wanted someone who was interested in me. So I threw myself into my work. I began to do modeling work when I was about 7 years old. I had been spotted while shopping by a scout from one of the local modeling agencies. He had given me his card and asked me to go along for a meeting. They signed me up there and then. I had photo shoot after photo shoot. I was wanted by everyone. After a while, it began to get really tiring. I never seemed to have any time to myself. I couldn't hang out with my friends at the weekend or after school because I always had a job to do. At school, I would sometimes hear my friends complaining about their lives.
Ugh, my mom is so annoying. All she does is get on me, do the dishes, pick your clothes up, help me with the laundry. God, I hear you. My mom is exactly the same. You know, you're so lucky, Cassie. You get to go home to the orphanage with no